Okay, in earlier videos I was dealing with the recommendations I have for retreat style construction in small buildings. The reason for small buildings is lower construction cost and familiarity of construction methods, and the other thing is a lot of these places are not going to be occupied full time. So you want it to be better than living in a tent or maybe a travel trailer, but it doesn't need to have all of the same comforts of home. It's also not likely to get used as much for much anything, and it's not as likely to be the highest priority in the owner's life. Now, regular homeowner type stuff like asphalt shingles are very common in the construction industry right now, have been for decades, because a lot of it just got into habit and got into what people are familiar with working with. Supposedly it's lower costs for the contractors, it keeps people working, and it's a decent profit margin thing for the contractors that are involved with it. What I'm finding is that with a lot of backwoods buildings that are neglected for long periods of time, this stuff goes bad over time. That's why your warranties are like 30 years, 20 years. You'll see the warranties on this kind of stuff. And those are prorated warranties, okay? That's kind of like the warranties on your tires. And they have easy estimator things. It's easy for people to say, yeah, this is how much this roof is going to cost, because so many people have done this stuff already. Almost every contractor out there has done this type of stuff. Whether they do it well or not kind of depends a lot on some other factors. And when you buy this stuff, it's not just a matter of buying the shingles, but all this other crap that goes with it. And so what you're going to run into, I'm doing a video. So what you're going to run into is there's a lot of variables that maybe you don't want to deal with as an amateur, or you don't want to deal with in places that you're not going to be living full time, because this stuff needs to be torn down and redone. And when you put in these semi-permanent shelters, you want to build them and leave them and have it be as low maintenance as possible. This type of roof it can be maintenance intensive in the long term, and that's why personally I don't want to mess with it. It's kind of a last ditch option.